All right, everybody, how is it going? Today we're going to be doing a type of video that I haven't made in a while. I realized I'd only ever made one of these, which is a PackGug run, where you get a pack of cards and use that to do a run. Last time I used a Keyforge deck, so I figured I'd just stick with that theme. I might have mentioned this last time, but I just have hundreds of Keyforge decks. I was really into the game when it first came out. So I just grabbed one and cracked it open, and today we have Sakyamuni Tampool's Baron, which is a heck of a name for a deck. This is what that deck looks like. There's a few cards on the edge over here under my face you might not be able to see, which is Pose, Pixies, Way of the Porcupine, Panpaka Anga, and I believe Nature's Call is the last one you guys can't see. But this is the deck. What we did last time was we just went through each one and did like one from Dis, one from Shadows, one from Untamed. And we just did that all the way through until we were successful. And last time this was quite tricky. So we're going to give this a go and see how it works. Some of these, like Amber Imp here, I'm going to have to copy that because that AE symbol we don't have access to in a traditional keyboard. So I'm going to go ahead and hide the deck, but I'll pull that back up anytime we need a new card. And we'll go ahead and get started with that very first one, the Amber Imp. Amber Imp, I'm going to go ahead and make a prediction, is going to give us one of the like, Gugs with like fire coming out of his head. I feel like when you do Imp or Demon, you always get one of the little fire Gugs. So we'll find out here if that is indeed the case. Come forth, Amber Imp, and show us your ways. Alright, here we go. Ambermorph. For every remaining Gug at the end of the round, steal one coin. Alright, so we got a little bit of an Econ Gug. One coin is not a lot, though. I didn't pay attention to the stats boost here. Oh, and he's not a Fire Gug. Look at that. Alright, you got a +3, +6, so he's a 6/12. Not terrible, not great. I really like my attack to be in the 8 range whenever possible. Alright, so he's covering it with goo, which sometimes is interpreted as another Gug, so we'll put him here just in case. Oh, the slipperiness. It did say causes them to change positions. I guess I should have been more aware there. So we took a hit there. And we've got a different secondary Gug here. Oscillates colors with a rhythmic pulsation. They were both low attack, though, so it didn't take too much damage to our Gugs, which is always good. And we wound up getting 24 nectar, so that's a great start to the run for sure. Oh, we got a potato Gug back here. These like stone ones with the roots coming out of them. We got Geotarva. Transform the battlefield into a rugged, tilting terrain. I'm going to buy him. Mainly because he's a 6/8, which is a substantial stat line. So, and he might summon a clone. Like I said, these battlefield transformers, a lot of times they add stuff to the battlefield. So, God, that 7 health there is a little rough. You know what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to take this first hit so that I can get him to 7 attack. Oh! Now he surrounds the battlefield with chaotic energy, and let me tell you, that actually helped us. So no complaints here. All right, let's see what he does with his rugged terrain. Okay, it gives a trait, which probably doesn't do anything if I had to guess. But Glorbox there saved us by filling the battlefield up with chaotic, unpredictable energy, as it were. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we go ahead and... Oh, another one that moves around. Could have cost us a Gug there. Luckily, it did not. Alright, we're heading on to our next amniotic pool. So we'll take a look. Our next one is Dusk Chronicles. Dusk Chronicles. Oh, last time we talked about what the card did. Let's go back and look at Amber Imp. Amber Imp is elusive in Keyforge, which means the first time this creature is attacked each turn, no damage is dealt. And after a creature reaps, stun it. And our new one is Dusk Chronicles, which is an action, and it says if your opponent has more amber than you, draw a card. If you have more amber than your opponent, archive a card. Very interesting. Alright, come here, Dusk Chronicles. Show me your Gug form. Oh, I need to make it so you guys can see again. That would be very, very unfortunate. For each round that has passed, increase attack by 1 up to 10. Oh, wow. So he appears to not get an attack boost at all, but will continuously get an attack boost. And he's got a very cool look to him. Kind of the fuzzy color Gug on the bottom, and then this white sticky-like Gug everywhere else. And I mean sticky as in like a stick, not sticky as in tacky or gum-like. Alright. Yeah, this guy moves around, blocks the other one there. End of the round, he's going to grab an attack. Yes, that's what we're liking that. This guy, I guess, is just going to sit back there because he can't do anything. Now, where he moves to could be concerning. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy here, just in case, because he's summoning a random monster, which might block him again. It did indeed. Oh my god! A 12 attack orc there with 30 something health. Well, I guess it's not 30. It's just that we only did 6. I was thinking it was half of that number, but we didn't even do half of its health. Oh man, that's going to be, I think, just a flat out run ender. I don't know that there's any way we can survive that. We cannot take a hit from it. It would flat out kill us. And I don't know that anything's going to get strong enough to beat it before then, because he's only going to gain maybe 3 here. No, he's only gaining 1 every time. Yeah, and we can't take a hit from him. So unfortunately, I think that's going to be the run. Big unfortunate here. Big sadness, big sadness. Hey, but that's fine. Luckily, our pack, if you want to call it that, has plenty of other ones. And speaking of which, our next one is Darna. It's a creature, play, gain 1 amber for each damaged friendly creature, and reap, heal 2 damage from a friendly creature. Alright, Darna. Show us what you can do in the world of Gug. Alright. Call a peaceful protest that stuns all enemy Gugs for a short duration. None of the stun effects seem to work. I would really like for stun to maybe make them stay in the back line or something like that. But so far I haven't seen any stun effects that do anything. Man, that gelatinous goo is really going to reduce our nectar generation, unfortunately. I guess we still got out with a pretty good amount. That one we just saw in action, and it seemed to just nerf itself when it came into play. So we're not going to buy him. We're going to go for the health here. And we're going to heal up our strongest Gug. Because, you know, you have to give your strongest Gugs your toughest battles. Alright, this is the same one, I think, and if he's going to generate that 0-1 again, I think we're just going to let that happen. And then we can do some stat manipulation back here. Go ahead and kill that guy. Alright. The stat manipulation trick with a Gug summon and a 0 attack Gug is probably the greatest thing in the world. You know? Never take that away from us, Martian Lawyers Club, because we love gaming the system. Get out of here, basic Gug. Alright. So we didn't farm any nectar there, which would have been probably the better call, but hey, what can I say? Alright, so let's pull back up our deck here. The next one is another Amber Imp. I think just for the fun of it, we skip the extra Amber Imps and take the Coal of the Week so that we actually get some different Gugs and get to see what they actually become. If I can copy this, I'm struggling here. Coal of the Week, what does that do? It destroys the least powerful enemy creature. Hey, that would be a Gug effect I would be very happy with. I mean, in the phrasing there, Coal of the Week, I mean, that sounds like an ability that it could have. Now, it might just kill the weakest Gug in general, so that might not be the best for us. But we'll see. There's no telling. No telling what we'll get. Destroy all Gugs with health 3 or below at the end of the round. Well, let me tell you, we got to keep our Gugs healthy. Very cool looking Gug here too. Wow. Love the look of that guy. Gotta drop him in the Gug gallery for sure. All Gugs on the battlefield transcend their physical forms, gain shield for the remainder of the encounter. Alright. Alright. Gladly he didn't just kill everything. I was worried that it might just not do what it said and just killed all of them. Oh. Big nerf there coming down from... in the form of attack nerfs there. Let's see, do they still have that negative? They do. That's rough. We gotta grab that attack to get him back to something even kind of reasonable. Move all allied Gugs here. I don't even know that I want that guy. I think I might just go for the health here instead. I might regret that later, but having to play around him sounds unpleasant. Oh, yeah, over here at the Gibbler Gorge. What a name. The Gibbler Gorge. Alright, let's see. What are we dealing with next? We just used a Coal of the Week from the Dis House, and we're moving on to Furtive Investors. Furtive Investor says, if your opponent has more amber than you, gain 1 amber for each key your opponent has forged. Seems very weak. The most keys they can have forged ever is 2 before the game ends, so not a lot of amber game there. Come forth, Furtive Investors. Swap a random Gug's coin amount with target Gug's coin amount. Well, I don't think Gugs have a coin amount unless it means attack, because they do generate their nectar with their attacks, so possibly, but I don't think that's what it intends there. It might generate some nectar like on accident somehow. I'll tell you what, I think I'm just going to take this hit. Heal up a little bit here. And now we can do a little bit of fighting. I gotta watch my health though, I can't let it get too low. Tell you what, if I move him here, this guy will get him low enough to die to Golgarath's ability here. Oh. This is the risk in taking those extra hits, is you have these moments where things are very, very low now here. Alright, we'll move him there. Him and him. I think maybe if it starts with a 3, it'll still die to Golgarath here. We'll see. Yeah, okay. Whew. That was stressful. I don't think we're going to be able to afford any health, so we're going to be going into the last 2 battles with 3 Gugs and 4 health. Maybe should have bought that Gug. Alright, let's see. See, these two, I just can't even let them take hits, really, because they're going to die to Golgarath, unfortunately. What can we do here? There's nothing. There's nothing we can do. I think we just have to let him die to Gookwaloth here. Which is really going to hurt us going into that. Oh, no. Well, that's it. All dead. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. But on we march. So we just did, let's see, that was Furtive Investors, I think. So we're on to Dusk Witch. Omega. It means you basically end your turn as soon as you play this one. Elusive. First time this creature is attacked, deals no damage is dealt, and your creature's interplay ready. So basically a good setup for a turn, but makes this turn not so great. Alright, so we start off with a Dusk Witch. This is the one, I can feel it. Increase health by 1 for every enemy that was destroyed this round, and it does that at the end of the round. So that's very possibly good. He's got a little extra face coming off his side over there, like a rodent skull almost. That's giving witchy vibes. Let's put that to the test. To grow larger for each aquatic Gug. That's concerning. But we're going to kill it before that end of the round happens. Get some farming of the nectar in here. Summon a Goop Cup, adding 1 health to all characters present. Grant nearby Gugs a potent Moan Impair trait powered by 2 girls. Goop Stick. What a weird Gug. Oh, it gave me the Goop Cup. I was thinking that they would get the Goop Cup and it might be a 0 attack. And we might get to do some cheese strat there. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Alright, how are we going to do this? So, definitely got to buy the Gug here. So that would be 4 and then 6. So that'd be 10, 13. So we can't buy both. So we got to go for the smaller health to get the attack. I just really want to have one over 8. Preferably a 10 when possible. Oh, we got the double 2 lane here. He's growing a mushroom shield. I think I'm going to take the hit to let him get to 10 health here. Or 10 attack, I mean. Alright, his mushroom shield doesn't seem to do much of anything. Yeah, that should be fine. And we will get a turn of 10 nectar generation here. It's not a crazy amount, but gets us closer to the 20 we'll need for our next Gug purchase. Alright, amniotic pool, which means we need to return to our deck here. Alright, we just did Dusk Witch. We've already done Amber Imp and Cold the Weak, so we were on to Streak, or Strek, maybe? This is elusive as well. It says, while Strek is not on a flank, your opponent refills their hand to 1 less card during their draw card step. So, punishing the opponent's hand here. Alright. Streaky. Who knows how you're supposed to pronounce this name. Alright, Strake for sure with a Y in there, right? Make random opposite Gug change spots on the battlefield. It does that on cooldown. Well, we will see. Oh, it might be changing. It's taking a while. Sometimes when it takes so long, it's prepping a change there. Ooh, we got a fun little swirl off the side of this one. Yeah, a lot of the movement Gugs have this kind of swirl look about them. Alright, we got a 6 defense here, so that one can take that one. And we'll get our nectar farming with this one here. And it looks like we're going to get a turn of all nectar farming. That'll give us 20 more. All Gugs on the battlefield begin to laugh and control a bee, reducing their attack by 2. Well, he'll still destroy them. So that's fine. And he'll get a heal back from that. Perfect. Oh, is that... That attack nerf is permanent, it looks like, which is very unfortunate for us. At least we got some nectar back. Might be able to afford a health benefit at the next shop. Because we're struggling. Alright, so this guy emit a strong onion aroma, reducing the attack of all enemy Gugs by half for the next round. That's fine. We definitely want him. Just because we need more Gugs. We've learned the error of our ways of not having more Gugs. Alright, and I think I'm actually going to give him the attack. Onward! Oh, back to the amniotic pool. So we are going to need... Let's see, what do we just have? Strake. So we've done Dust Chronicles, Furtive Investors. So we're going to have Ronnie Wristlocks. Play, steal 1. If your opponent has 7 or more, steal 2 instead. So Ronnie Wristlocks is a thief. Pretty cool looking guy. Ronnie Wristlocks. Take our last regular Gug. Shuffles a clock into each player's inventory? Certainly it's going to change that, right? We don't even have inventories. I've seen like earlier iterations of, or early builds of Gug, and I think you did have an inventory. So maybe it's falling back to that old understanding. It still says it. Maybe it'll summon just a Gug that's like a clock, perhaps. Alright, it looks like we've got at least 3 of these things coming. And they scatter magical petals. So, and that is an inter-battlefield effect. So let's see if that fills the battlefield with those petals. It does. They are 0 1s. Oh yeah, and he fried immediately. Basically. Yeah, so I learned my lesson last time by not abusing our moment of relief. So we're gonna abuse it as long as we can here. So many things happen and the game doesn't even know what's going on anymore. But that's fine, because we're healing up. We're preparing for battle. Oh no, he died? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so Yeah, I think we just accept that, you know, they're going to be moving around, and we just heal up back here. Gloombra is going to be an absolute monster. We'll let Laird in here get some help. Get Gloombra to 10, and then we should be on the path to greatness, I think, here. Alright, let's see. It's having to go through all the effects that are happening when they enter the battlefield. And Gloombra should get +4 health this turn. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So we'll farm some nectar here. Oh, I guess not, because of it summoning all these guys. There's lots of moving around happening, but I think everybody's still at a high enough health that it's not super important. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's see. If we pull... I want to get Laird on that +2 health spot here. God, he's transforming into a monstrous being, which sometimes gives terrifying stats. Alright, it was a 5/7, so not too concerning. Let's see. What we're going to do is get ourselves some nectar so that this last shop, we can afford some stuff. Oh, he's hitting for a half now, is that right? That's fine. Wait, it reduces his attack by half, but that makes it 0.5? That doesn't make any sense. Somebody's not mathing here. The math's not mathing, as the kids say. Alright, that should be plenty to get us through the next shop. We'll say goodbye to our magical petals. Alright, so we've got one more shop, one more transcend, and I think we'll be set to actually get a win here. Alright, let's see. We'll give you guys both health here. And we'll give our new Gug the attack. Why not? Have some attack there, buddy. He's probably going to be chilling on the back line, healing most of the time. Alright. It seems like he just adds half an attack. It doesn't reduce by half. Which is very strange. But it's what he's doing. I guess really we should always pull them out at this point, but at least everyone put... Oh, it gave them all the made-up names. I forgot that that Gug was there. Alright, so put him here, him there. Dude, he forced him into the +2 attack section. I've never seen that happen. What happens if I move one of these out? Does he stay there? I guess we'll find out. No, okay, then they move. All the names just changing here. Frobnicate, Narfle, Flibber. Alright guys, that means we're going to be heading into our final battle. After one last amniotic pool, all we have to do is make it. And what's that final Gug that's going to take us to victory here? It's Fang House. Assault 3, so it does an extra 3 when it attacks, and Hazardous 3, it does an extra 3 when it's attacked. Fang House. What a name. No telling how the language model will interpret that. But bring forth the Fang House. Now, Frobnicate is very low HP right now. Oh, wow. Fang House generated immediately. I wonder if we generated that one in the last Keyforge pack run. If an enemy Gug is present, latch onto it, reducing its attack by 2 every round. Very interesting. Alright, we got Chloraviscus here, who's covering the battlefield with a thick algae, reducing attack by 2, so he's probably going to nerf some attacks here. Consume the gender of slime-themed Gugs to boost attack. No clue what that could possibly mean. We will see. He definitely does just add half an attack to all of them. That's crazy. We've really just got to survive here. I mean, make it through these battles without losing anybody, and we'll have a victory on our hands. Seems like they've all stacked up in one lane, so I'm not complaining. I just need it to stop nerfing all of my attacks here with Chloraviscus. Fill all empty spots on the battlefield with Blorble Buds. Let's see them. There they are. Having a Blorble Bud. A Blorble Bud bloodbath. That's what I was trying to say. Alright, so it looks like we've got 2 more coming after these 2. But everything's still on track for a victory. He's dealing 2 damage, but that's not too concerning. And we don't want to lose anybody, so we'll switch out old Fang House and let Narfle do the last hit here. Awesome. Well, that was fun. We always love a good pack run. Lets me remember the glory days of playing Keyforge. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I had fun making it. As always, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you again next time.